Hey everybody, this is XEspmasterX. Welcome back to the episode of nothing. Yeah, I've basically been on full hiatus for this entire past, well, for me it was a semester, but basically the past few months, I have not uploaded anything. And I never said anything to you guys about this, but I did consider myself on full hiatus because I was, apart from just being busy with schoolwork like usual, that's nothing new. I was also rethinking some stuff about my life, but that we don't need to worry about that. What we need to worry now about, what we need to worry about now is what's gonna happen moving forward. So, sticky notes. Specifically, this one. This is the important one. So, um, these are all the projects I have going right now, which I have not finished, that I am in charge of editing for, basically. Now, one thing there's a few things I need to explain. Oh crap, let's not have that be the background. Alright, that's fine. Um, First of all, as you know, well, you might not know this, but you might also know it. I'm a part of several collaboration channels, and pretty much all of them are being shut down at some point or another pretty soon. Um, so I am part of DCF, uh, Broken D-Pads, and Doorman Net Productions, all of which are collab Let's Play channels. Uh, with DCF and Broken D-Pads, while I am not the sole owner of those channels, I am the sole manager. I'm the one who edits and uploads everything that goes onto those channels. So, in a sense, even though they're collaboration channels, for practical purposes, they're kind of my channels. I know that saying that, it makes me sound like, oh, this is my place. I make the rules. No, that's not the point of this at all. You'll see what I'm going with this in a minute. Doorman Net Productions is not like that. Both me and the 12th Kind are sort of the managers. We both edit and upload content to that. Or we did before we shut it down. And here's the problem, is that despite this may infuriate you, and you have a right to know that I have a lot of content that has been recorded but has not been edited and uploaded yet. Not only one episode of Chorokyu has not been edited. No episodes of Pokemon Leaf Green are like that. All of them have been uploaded. But all the rest of this stuff, there's quite a bit that has been, or not too much for Sonic and Paper Mario, but there's at least two or three, and sometimes a lot more. In the case of Hyrule Warriors, there is a ton of episodes that have not been edited and uploaded yet, but have been recorded and are sitting on the hard drive of my computer, and most of them have been sitting there for years now. Well, the collab stuff, not the single player stuff. Well, actually, yeah, even the single player stuff is getting pretty close. So yeah, this is obviously completely unacceptable. And what I've kind of figured out is that me trying to do things the way I've been doing them is not really going to work out for either of us. And that I want to try something new with the channel. And it's not going to be something happening immediately. There's going to be a sort of transition period. Basically, I want to try doing more live streaming than actually doing Let's Plays. This is not necessarily a good business decision, because like most of what popularity I do have has been funded by my views, and I don't know if I have the audience for getting live views, but it would benefit me in how I do these things in a few ways, and at any rate, it'd be better than me just completely quitting doing this at all, which is very nearly what has happened. This is going to be like kind of the last thing I try before I actually do that. So like I said, I know that people who I really appreciate that there are people who have an interest in my channel and watch my videos. Some of you have been watching them for years and years, and I'm by no means. I'm not even really a modestly big YouTuber. I'm in the realm of 500 subscribers, and the views on my videos are usually less than 100. Every now and then a Chorikyu video will break 100, especially if it's been a while since the last one. Yeah, like this one. Well, actually, no, that one was. It looks like uploading consistently actually allowed me to build momentum here, but I have not been capable of uploading consistency. Really, even in the past like 5 years, I have not been uploading consistently at all. And that's probably why I have not grown much. Well, I actually have somehow still been growing. As you can see, I have a net increase of subscribers for the past months, even though I have not been uploading at all. I've somehow been steadily going up a little bit, but I have not. My golden days are long gone as far as my growth and consistency of uploading, because you can't really get big unless you can make content consistently. Like that's how YouTube works. Unless you make like a super viral video or something, in which case, most of the subscribers you get from that won't stick around anyway. The only way to get a consistent core fan base is by uploading consistently, whether it be many times a day like people like Seamus and Stephen George do, or just uploading once a day or hell once a week. Doesn't really matter. And so I'm obviously proving myself to be completely incapable of doing that, and I'm not gonna make any excuses there. I think what makes me think that live streaming would be easier is because I wouldn't have to edit it afterwards. Because really, me having time to record is not. It was an issue last year, the 2016-2017 academic year. I was in a situation where I didn't really get that many chances to record. But that's not what's going on. That's been going on here. It's just more that I kind of kicked it for a while, like completely, and it would greatly like decrease what I have to do if I could just live stream them. And I'll still post the archives, the Twitch archives, onto YouTube, so I'd still be producing content for the channel, but it'd be a lot different. I'm getting a little bit rambly here, but essentially that's what I'm gonna try doing, because me doing these full Let's Plays where I edit every episode and all that is not working out for me, and that's why there's been so little content. So as far as what's going on, basically any live streaming I will do, I'm gonna try and at least do that consistently. I mean, you kind of have to. It's even harder. I said that it's hard to get a active audience if you don't upload consistency. It's even harder if you don't live stream consistently. And I'm not really looking to get famous here, but still, I don't want to feel like I'm wasting my time either. Like if I just upload like one video a year, I mean that'd be fine, but just wouldn't be accomplishing much. So essentially, my plan would be to stream at least at first, stream every Saturday that I don't have a football game, because it's marching band. I'm in marching band, and while that I will not. Every Saturday that I do not have to be at a football game would probably be about once every 2 weeks. Once marching band is over, at least for the time being, unless I get a job or something like that, which I might, it would be every Saturday. And who knows, maybe if I have just a ton of free time, I could do more than that. But I don't really expect to have a ton of free time. Or, maybe I could do just random streams at random times if the opportunity strikes me. But that would be my plan. That would start in late August. And what's going to happen until then is, well, I'm not going to... Basically, I'm going to try and spend this summer getting all this stuff out. So the last Choroku video should be coming out fairly soon. I say the last one. I'll get to what I mean for that in a minute. I'm not saying that I'm never going to come back to the Let's Play necessarily. This is... Pokemon Leaf Green is done. And this... I'm going to try and get all this Super Smash Bros. Stuff onto Broken D-pads, all the Hyrule Warriors and Paper Mario stuff onto DCF. And Pokemon Academy Life. I've actually edited every single episode of that. I just haven't uploaded it. To be fair, it's not one of my more ambitious series, so I don't think anyone's going to be too hurt about that. But it was as something I really just did entirely for fun. So it'll be interesting to see that going back. But anyways, Undertale here, and also Pokemon Leaf Green, are on Doorman Net Productions. Those are those series. And Banjo-Tooie is not mentioned on here, even though I'm kind of editing those. That's going to go on Anmika's channel, but we don't need to worry about that. And I might just put everything left in Undertale onto my own channel instead of Doorman Net Productions, just because Doorman Net Productions is being shut down. And, well, sure, after I'm done uploading Hyrule Warriors and Paper Mario, I'm going to shut down DCF. And after I'm done uploading Super Smash Bros., I'm going to shut down Broken D-pads. But since those channels, I am mostly, for the most part, the sole manager of those channels, I can kind of count on those staying up, on those channels being not tampered with. Unless YouTube does something to them, which they might, but there's nothing I can do about that. As for Doorman Net Productions, we have shut down that channel, but I'm not the sole manager of that. So it gives me a little more peace of mind if I could archive everything I've done in these two series, not anything else, but just these two, onto my own channel. Especially Pokemon Leaf Green makes sense to go on my own channel because it's a solo Let's Play. I'll just have to figure out some way to differentiate it from my other two Pokemon Leaf Green Let's Plays, which I abandoned partway through. I'm not good at finishing stuff, if you couldn't tell. So anyways, and I do have every episode of both of these series on my computer, I think. I'm kind of scared to open up my files. I can edit this out if I need to. Okay, good. Nothing embarrassing popped up. Videos, where are they? I'm an idiot. Come on. Oh, here we go, down here. Let me just make sure I'm correct about that. It looks like Undertale episode 7. Yeah, here we go. Here's all the episodes. Alright, so I can archive both of those series onto my own channel. Now, as for what's actually going to be happening to these series after I am done putting everything that's already recorded up, which I'm going to try and get done this summer. Like I said, Choroku, only one episode going up. And then after that, I'm going to try and do each of these series is one by one, kind of. So do all the Smash Bros. Stuff, and then all the Hyrule Warrior stuff, and try and go through it like that. So there's going to be some sporadic activity on my channel this summer, but most of the stuff is stuff which I still need to do for the collab channels. Like, I have so much of Smash Bros. And Hyrule Warrior still left to edit. Those are the big two right now. And as for how will going to live stream format affect these projects, well, everything that is a collab project, so that means Paper Mario and Undertale, which Undertale, at least we were at we recorded to a good stopping point. We finished a neutral run. Hyrule Warriors and Super Smash Bros. All four of those series for the time until further notice are just gonna end. There's not gonna be any more episodes because we don't. The people who I do these for one, we finished Brawl, so that's good. That episode is no, that Let's Play is finished. There's nothing else to do for that. And Undertale, like I said, even though we planned on doing Pacifist and Genocide, stopping at the end of the neutral run is not a bad stopping place. But the other two, Hyrule Warriors and Paper Mario, those are just going to stop randomly in the middle of whatever we were doing. So that's too bad, but I don't live in the same city as the people I did these videos with anymore. In fact, we all live in different cities now. So I think it's best to just pull the plug. Well, even though and not have to do a massive recording session every time I visit town. Especially since that's going to very soon be completely impossible to even do at all. It already is impossible. Anvika has completely moved out. So these series are dead after I finish uploading what we already have of them. As for my solo projects, those being Chorokyu, Pokemon Leaf Green, and Sonic Adventure DX, not Pokemon Academy Life because that one's done. I finished the demo and I was considering kind of going through and exploring the game a little more, but no, I've decided that's it. That's going to be all of the series I do on that. So I'm just going to upload what I have there. But these other three, which are still in progress, they're either going to die like the collab channels, or I'm going to continue them in live stream format. And I'm not going to make any promises about what exactly I am going to do either way. Pokemon Leaf Green, I am most likely going to finish. I really want to finish all three of these in live stream format. So I just post the archives onto my own channel. And I'm going to set a rule for myself while live streaming that... Sorry, I wanted to check to make sure it was still recording all right. I wanted to set a rule for myself while live streaming that I can't do any more than one series at a time. Now, it's one thing if I stream Chorokyu and then I stream Smash Bros. Or something which is not going to be an actual series. Like just me playing Smash Bros. With my friends, something like that. That's not a series, that's just a one-off. And I might make multiple of them, but they're still kind of one-off videos. Like I've done that before in the past. But as far as full series, which I'm playing through the game, start to finish, or wherever I stopped in the Let's Play to finish, I'm only going to be working on one of those at a time. And I don't know, I'm not going to make any promises about what my first project is going to be once we get to August and I'm able to start hopefully streaming. The only reason why I wouldn't be able to why this plan would completely fall through is if my computer was just completely incapable of handling it. I have tried live streaming once, and that was when I live streamed Civilization 5 with the 12th Kind, aka Doorman, and Haley, my girlfriend. And 2 hours into that stream, my computer basically blue screened because it could not handle the weight, and the stream archive lagged horribly and was basically unsalvageable. However, Civ 5 is a PC game and a pretty resource-intensive one. It'd probably be even worse if I tried to do Skyrim, but Civ 5 is up there. My hope is that my computer is at least good enough to handle streaming Pinnacle Studio or an emulator in the case of Pokemon Leaf Green. It should definitely be able to handle an emulator. Like, Visual Boy Advance does not take up that much CPU. So yeah, that's the only reason why I just have to... I'd have to basically be on hiatus even longer until I get a new computer, and that could take years. But we don't need to worry about that. I'm pretty sure my computer is at least good enough to stream some Pinnacle Studio stuff. So basically, I don't know I can't make any promises about what I'd be doing when come August. It kind of depends on what I'm feeling. But I know that I want to finish Sonic Adventure and Pokemon Leaf Green and Chorokyu. And it's also some other projects I want to do. And I could mention them now, or I could not. One of them is the Hot Wheels Velocity X Very Hard mode, which I've been teasing forever. That would just be the story mode. That's one thing which I'd like to live stream, although that'd be difficult to live stream because there'd be a lot of death and failure. Because Very Hard mode is actually very hard, believe it or not. And also, there's a couple other things which which I would like to do. But yeah, we'll see what happens whenever we get into late August and all this stuff starts coming along. Over the summer, I also will probably do some test streams with my girlfriend, just to make sure, just to see what my computer is capable of. And yeah, that's about it. So I would like to say one thing, which is Chorokyu has been going on for 6 years. This Let's Play has been weighing on my conscience for so long, and just how I've never finished it, and it's just gone on insanely long. I remember when I finished Sly 2, in the last episode, I made a comment about how this is ridiculous. This Let's Play's gone on for 3 years. This is unacceptable. Well, Chorokyu has now doubled that, and I'm not even particularly close to finishing the game. Chorokyu seems like a pretty long game from what I can tell. But yeah, so it'd be kind of a shame. On one hand, it'd be like finally putting down the dog to not continue this. On the other hand, it'd be kind of a shame, especially since this is, of all this stuff, this is by far the most popular series. Because Hot Wheels and Chorokyu are the ones that the people who subscribe to me are most interested in. Like, most of my other videos will get in maybe 10, 20 views. And these can reach up to the hundreds on a good day. Chorokyu and Hot Wheels, that is. And it's kind of like my niche, and it's not something which I necessarily think could have ever sustained my entire channel, because I am not by any means experts in these two franchises. In fact, the only reason why I originally did Hot Wheels Velocity X and Gadget Racers, was because at the time, this is not true anymore, but at the time, there was no walkthroughs of either of those games on the internet, Let's Play or written. And I didn't want to I could have just done a Let's Play of Pokemon or something, or Mario Galaxy, but everyone's done those. I also have not actually beaten Mario Galaxy, so that'd be a bad idea. So, I guess it worked. I got people who were interested in my channel. But yeah. That's just, I've probably mentioned that before many times, but just in case you didn't know, that's where that all started. Now there's many more Let's Plays of Velocity X that are definitely a lot better than my original Let's Play. Maybe, whether it's better than my redone Let's Play or not, that's up to you. I'll let you guys decide that. And I don't know if there's another Gadget Racers walkthrough out there now, but there's not one that I know of, so that one's at least still unique. That one was one of my better camcorder Let's Plays anyway. So yeah, I would just apologize for taking so long to do all this stuff, but there's no real point. I'm just gonna be apologizing forever. This is just par for the course, unfortunately. And it's not gonna improve. I don't think there's ever gonna be a point in my life where I have as much free time as I did back in junior high and freshman year of high school, when I was pumping out these videos consistently and going like 5 series at once. Even back then, that was a bad idea, man. Anyway, I had YouTube pulled up for some reason. I don't really remember what it was. Like, I was gonna talk about something, but I don't It's slipping my mind what it actually is. Maybe if I keep scrolling, I'll remember. Yeah, I did a State of the Channel about a year ago. And this is kind of my next data channel. This one's a lot less crappy because I actually have a microphone. And at the time, I did not have a microphone. Anyways, at this point, I'm just keeping you guys longer than I need to be. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. So that's what we're going to be seeing happen. Is there's going to be a lot of old stuff making its way to this channel, and also my DCF and broken D-pads. And in addition to that, there is going to be, in August, I'm going to start live streaming on Twitch, probably on Twitch, unless Twitch dies or something before then, and posting the archives here to YouTube, possibly continuing my current series, but maybe doing something new. No promises about anything. Alright. Thank you guys for being with me all these years, or all these months, depending on when you subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.